Hey YT, this is Jay, aka Jackie. I am here to tell you about my sleep study that I had to do. Now, I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. I don't want to make it a long, drawn out video. It might end up being a little longer than I anticipated. But understand this, the reason why I make these videos is because I want everybody to understand the whole procedure of having this gastro bypass. I don't feel like it's fair for us to just have to hear, oh, I did this, I did that, and bam, oh, I got my surgery date. No, it doesn't work like that. Maybe for some, and if it happened for you, kudos for you. But a lot of us are not going to go through that. You're going to have to go through all these steps. And I want you to know what to expect. And this is why I make the videos. I am not making them for my health. I'm making them because I really want you guys to know when you have to go to the cardiologist, why you're going and what you have to have done. When you go to the sleep studies, why are you going to sleep study and what you're going to have done and what you have to expect. So forth and so on. You need to know. So, without further ado, I'm going to go into the sleep study thing. I had the evaluation, as you guys know. I was told, I made an appointment to come back 2 weeks later. When they sent me home, they gave me homework, and the homework is to write down your sleeping habits for the next 2 weeks. So basically, when you wake up in the morning, you to write down what time you wake up, how many naps you had between the time you woke up until the time you actually was time for you to go to bed. Then they want to know what time you went to bed, how many times you woke up in the middle of the night, and then they want to know what time you woke up in the morning. Now, let me explain something to you before I even jump to me having my sleep study. I need you to understand how my sleep habits are, because I have very erratic kind of sleep habits. Meaning this, do I have sleep apnea? Probably so. I have the snoring. I know that. I do the gasping for the air because obviously the breath is getting cut off somewhere. Snoring, I'll run you out the room, okay? But then 10 minutes later after I fell asleep, I'm waking up and I'm singing and I'm alert. So I know I have it. So understand this. When I go to bed, it's between 12 and 1 o'clock. When I go to bed, if I'm watching a movie, I will fall asleep very quickly. Especially if I had a very busy day. It takes me very little to fall asleep. In a deep sleep. But I end up waking myself up because I'm doing that kind of thing, okay? When I do that, that wakes me up. I don't care about nobody else, but it wakes me up. I don't just turn over and go to sleep. Maybe sometimes I do, but majority of the time, I wake up from that. Now, when I wake up from that, then I'm awake and I'm a little alert. And I usually want a snack, like most people with sleep apnea. They want a meal, which I was one of those people. I actually was hungry and I wanted a meal, but I've taught myself to just have a snack. Usually I keep me some crackers or something at hand. I might get a yogurt or something like that. I try not to eat a meal because, of course, I'm trying to lose some weight and I'm trying to discipline myself. Okay? Now, once I do that, then I'm up again for a little while and then I'll fall back to sleep maybe about 4 o'clock. Okay, and once I go to sleep, then once again, I wake up one more time, and usually it's about an hour or two later, which might be 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock. And when I wake up around that time, then I'm up again and alert. Daylight is coming. I need to be asleep, but I'm not. Okay, so now I'm looking at the computer, I'm looking at YouTube, I might be watching a movie, a TV series or something that I like, and before I know it, I look up and it's 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, and then I go to sleep. So what happens, everybody? I'm sleeping most of the day. If I go to bed between 8 and 9 o'clock or 7 to 9, somewhere in between there, then what you think? I'm not waking up to what, 1:30, 2 o'clock. I can do that because I don't work. I'm disabled right now, so I can't do that. If I had to work when I used to and my sleep habits was something like that, it was terrible and I would be absolutely exhausted. I could barely drive because I was falling asleep driving. So that is my sleep pattern. Yes, I snore. Yes, I gasp air. Yes, I cough in the middle of the night and everything else. So that's me. I just want you guys to understand that. So when I take the sleep study, you'll understand why in a way it sort of bothered me. Okay, now when I actually got to the sleep study, which was my boyfriend dropped me off at about 8:15 at night. I came in. The gentleman asked me for my credentials like ID, insurance. Excuse me, got a cough. I had a cold. Sorry. Um, he asked me for my credentials, my driver's license, my insurance card, and he also wanted that piece of paper or the little booklet that he gave me to fill out. They also email you, at least my hospital did, and it's a little video thing they want you to look at to let you know what to expect when you have the sleep study. Okay, meaning the things they want you to do, what they don't want you to do, what the test consists of, what the apparatuses that they're going to put on your body, and all that. So it won't be a shock to you when you get there. Okay, now I did look at the videotape as well, so I did have some idea of what to expect when I got there. Let me tell you the things that you should do. You should pack an overnight bag, toothbrush, toothpaste, brush or comb for your hair. Extra change of clothes if you feel fit. Like if you're a person that has to go to work the next day, then you need to bring an extra change of clothes. You need to bring pajamas with you. They prefer pajamas or shorts with a t-shirt because of where they have to stick the utensils and they want you to be comfortable. You can wear socks because the apparatuses do not go onto your feet, or shall I say the prongs. They don't attach to your feet, they just attach to your calf. That's about as far as they go down. So those are some of the things that you should do. You can bring your 4G phone with you. You can bring probably an iPad with you. They do not suggest computers or, laptops. They don't, but they won't tell you no if you want to bring it. If you're a person like word searches and crossword puzzles, that'd be good. Or a book, something for you to read that would help you go to sleep quicker. Then yeah, you would want to bring something like that with you too. Okay. If you're a person that wears extensions, this is you do not. I repeat, they have to actually put the prongs on your scalp. So if you're a person that wear wigs, you cannot wear your wigs. You cannot wear your lace fronts. They have to come off. I don't know about the weave. I can't tell you about the weave, okay? But all I know is he told me no. I wore my wig there. I took my wig off. I had my hair in two little cute twists or whatever, and they went for what they know. They do clean your scalp. They suggest that you wash your hair before you come and dry it. They don't want any sprays, any oils, nothing, no gels can be on your hair when you come. They want your natural hair when you come. So just make sure that you got it neatly some type of way, and they'll get up in there and do what they need to do and stick it where they need to stick it. Okay? Let me see what's the next thing. They do not want you to have any caffeine, no tea, no coffee. They don't want you to have any soda drinks. Anything that's going to have you hyped up, that's a no-no. You cannot have any of that. You're not supposed to eat 2 hours before the test. You can have drinks you can drink, but not to drink any caffeines. They don't want you to have any chocolates either. If you are a person that take nighttime medication, they're going to tell you that they are not allowed to administer the medication to you. But if you do bring it with you, they need to see what it is and what it is. I do take nighttime medication. I take my diabetic medicine and a pain pill before I go to bed. But what I did was I took it about 7:30, quarter to 8 on my way to the hospital. I took it. That way I wouldn't have to go into the detail of what it is and show them and all that. So I took it before I got there. Okay, but if you have to take yours like right before you get into bed, then you need to bring the bottle with you and show them what it is, and you write it down on the paper. So those are the do's and the don'ts that you need to do when you get there. All right, so when I got there, the gentleman, his name was Rich. I had two nurses, a man and a woman. I can't remember the lady's name, little young girl, but she was so sweet, and so was he. Took me to my room. My room was extremely nice. I am so sorry that I do not have the footage of my bedroom because I really would have liked you guys to see it, and I wanted you to see me with all that apparatus all over my freaking face. You would have died laughing. But my phone was not charged, and I forgot my freaking charger. What kind of luck is that? But anyway, I will go into detail what the room looked like. It has a huge flat screen TV. And this is my room. I don't know how everybody else's is, but this is the hospital I went to. This is how it looked. It had a flat screen TV, big, 200 channels, cable. I had two nightstands. One had machines that was going to be hooked up to. On one, on the other side, it was empty. Big bed. It was a queen size bed. Had a duvet on top. I mean, when I say a plush, soft bed, that's what it was. It felt like I was just laying in the cloud. Two pillows. Now, I sleep with like 8 pillows, but I only slept with 2 there, and I was comfortable. So the bed was extremely comfortable. It had a nice comfort set. I mean, it was really cute. It had a lounging chair and a regular chair. It had an area when you walk in the door to hang any of your coats or your shirts or whatever up. And it had a little chase at the bottom to put your little overnight bag in or whatever. Bathroom was real nice. Did not look like a hospital bathroom. Had a huge shower, Nice sink, toilet, whatever. Nice oval shaped mirror. I mean, it was a nice bathroom. It looked like a bathroom that you would have of yourself at home. I mean, expensive kind of bathroom, which I appreciate that. It did have a camera above the TV. They explained to me that the camera did not go on until I actually got in bed and I was hooked up and ready for sleep. That's when they start taping you. They do not tape you when you're in the bathroom. They only tape you when you're in the room. They asked me what time that I usually go to bed. I told them I went to bed around 12 and 2. But I told them it'd be okay if they came in and hooked me up to the machine. Before that, I would get into bed whenever they felt the need to put me in there. So I could watch TV from in the bed. So around 10:30, Herb and Rich came into the room with these little spaghetti string prawns that they were going to put on me. And it was a lot of them. Okay, so they had one right here in the middle of my forehead. They had right here on the side of my temples. Somewhere on my cheeks, I think I had them. I had it here on my chin. She measured my neck. I had some here. Had one on my back. And everything went to the back. All the prongs in my head. I had quite a few in my head. Um, and they clean your face off with like a toothbrush or some type of soap or something. And then they wipe it off. And then they put this sticky kind of glue, which makes sure that it stay and it don't come off. And they have to keep coming in and changing it, which was cool. So they had a lot of them in my head, but all of everything went to the back, basically. And then they put this strap around your chest. It was like stretchy, like a belt almost. They clamp it on there and they take another one, put them around your abdomen. That's to watch you sleeping while you sleep at night. Whatever prongs or whatever apparatus goes in the front, it goes up underneath the straps. They do give you two to go down your pants legs and you pull them out at the bottom. And that's the ones that they hook on your calf. So that's that. I don't recall any being on my arm. I just don't recall that. They do have where all of them is connected to this one little box. So when you have to go to the restroom, you tell them you gotta go. They come in, they unhook you from the machine it's hooked to. It goes around your neck. You go to the bathroom, you come back. Okay. So that way you can go to the bathroom whenever you like. Alright, so I'm hooked up to everything. I'm in the bed. I did bring a word search, but I chose to watch TV because they had Shocktober on, and I do like the scary movies. But I found it extremely hard to fall asleep than normal. Maybe it was because I'm in an unfamiliar place, or could it be that I got extremely late? I got up to start my day that particular day at about 2 o'clock. So, I knew that was going to be a problem for me to go to sleep. And it was. I started dozing off probably between 12. No, I would say between 11 and 1. I might have dozed off 3 times, but I kept waking up because you know how, I don't know about anybody else, but me, I have this kind of thing I do. Like I'm gasping for air. And when that happens, it wakes me up from out of my sleep. So I did that a couple of times. And then around 1:30, she came in the room, asked me if I want anything to drink. And I told her, yeah. So she brought me some cranberry juice, which was ice cold. Oh, my God. Their drinks were like the bomb. She bought me some cranberry juice. And she asked me, was I feeling sleepy? And I told her, yeah, I should be probably dozing off another half an hour. So I was watching the Golden Girls and whatever. And I just chose to just turn the TV off and just try to do it verbatim, go to sleep. I knew I was a little tired, but I didn't think I was sleepy enough. And I probably wasn't. So I turned it off and I sort of turned over. And you are able to lay on your side. They want you to sleep on your back a couple of times. With those apparatus, you can. You can sleep on, because I sleep on my side. And I tossed and turned a little bit and I fell asleep, but I ended up waking up. He said I probably went to sleep about 2 o'clock. I woke up, I remember at about 4:15 because I looked at the clock. It was like right in front of me. Then I turned over and went back to sleep, and then I woke up again, and it was probably about 5. Then I woke up again about 5:15. And then the last time I woke up, it was like 5:48, 5:50, almost 6 o'clock. And the guy, Rich, he came in the room. He said, "Oh, you awake?" And I said, "Yeah." He was like, "You ready?" I was like, "Yeah, you can take these off. I'm ready to go." So he took everything off of me. He told me about how it's not hard to clean it off or whatever. And then he told me I was done. And I said, "Okay." And then he gave me a number and told me to call it in about 7 to 10 days, and the doctor will explain to me, do I need to come back? If he feels like I got sleep apnea, what kind of machines and all this kind of stuff I'm gonna have to come back for. So, which they explained to me there's like 3 or 4 different kinds that I could choose from. And then after that, he told me I could get dressed, and when I got dressed, just to come on out, go to the front, and I would be done. I could go home. So I basically got dressed and got myself situated and went out to the front, and I went home. And that was the sleep study. So that's what you need to expect when you go. I wish all of you luck. Well, whoever has to have a sleep study done, I would suggest that you please try to stay up all day. Maybe get up, even you know you got sleep apnea. Please get up early. Don't take any naps. They tell you don't take any naps. Try your best to stay awake. If you do take pain medication, take your pain medication right before you go to bed, and that will help you go to sleep. At least for me, that's what I should have done. If I had done that, they would have got at least a good 2, 3 hours of me with sound sleep, and they would know exactly how I sound when I'm sleeping. I don't think they got that from mine. I don't think I had. Maybe out of the hour I slept, I guess, maybe, or 2 hours I slept, hopefully they got some general idea of how I sound when I'm sleeping. So, because you don't know what you're doing. I talk in my sleep. I have full blown conversations. I can answer you in my sleep from what I'm told. You're going to ask me a question, I will answer the question, but I'm still asleep. So, it's like I'm in transition almost. It's funny. I mean, it's funny. So, anyhow, I'm not going to make this any longer. I will have the evaluation at the end of this videotape. A couple of pictures of me, of course. And that's that. Okay? Thanks, guys, for paying attention and watching. And please remember to like or dislike. If it's something that you think that I need to be doing, please feel free to let me know. And for all the new subscribers that I have gotten, thank you so much. Mwah. You guys have a blessed day.